Welcome back to SBA Insider. My name is Quinn Taylor. I'm here with Nick Frank. Nick, what's going on?
Quinn, good to see you, bro. Thank you.
Good to see you again. And we're back again. We had some awesome winter training so far.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of good highlights from speed and agility to the strength guys that are in here now. And we're here with Coach's Spotlight. Talk to me about the guy you got to your right here.
This is Jason Sparks. Met him when he had his old Rex Specs on at 9 or 10 years old in the mini building in Fairfield. This building was being built at the time. And Jason came in and he wanted to work, get better. We didn't know him. He's from Homedale. And he's worked extremely hard to get where he needed to go and went through the process.
That's awesome.
Got committed a couple times, been hurt a little bit. We're going to let him touch on that.
We talk about it all the time. The journey's not straight, right? But you're here now, right?
Yeah. But the biggest thing is he's still here now, giving back to, what he came from. So I think that's pretty cool.
Right.
So, Jason, all I like to say is thank you and welcome to SBA Insiders officially.
Thank you.
What do you think about, what we're doing right now?
Yeah,
why you're here? Talk to us.
Yeah, so came over around 9, 10 years old as a little shy kid, and Nick really helped out with helping me become a man. Got me to open up, start to talk, got me the confidence in myself as a player, really helped me get through those first tough couple years of 50, 70, early 60, 90.
Talk about a little bit more of that experience, because as a young kid coming over to a new place, obviously it's a little bit more of an eyes wide open type of feeling, but Nick kind of had his arms around you too. What about the players here and how that's kind of transitioned you into being an SBA family member full time?
Yeah, the family even back then was still great. That's a big reason why I started coaching, because I had older kids coming to help out, always giving me advice. And, Nick was always pushing us to help each other out, whether it was on or off the field.
Right. And Nick, kind of talk about having your arms around him from the beginning and what you've seen the growth from.
It's cool to see him become a man, to be a little tiny kid who loved baseball, still loves it. But obviously to be where he is now and helping us put practice plans together, being a part of what we're doing every day, day in and day out, shows that he was at least paying attention when he was playing.
Exactly. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. And he's a big part of it now. Wants to do this for a while, and we want to help him be able to do that and bridge that gap to start something that could be something big for him. And as long as it's inside here, I'm grateful to him for wanting to do that in here. It's hard to see a kid from a little guy go up to be 18, 19 years old now and battle his own, his own issues with injuries and stuff like that, right? His own journey's been tough.
Yeah.
Right? What'd you play, 1 year of high school baseball?
Yeah, I only got 1 year in my senior year. My freshman year.
COVID year happened.
And then sophomore year, I got hurt. And freshman year, my dad didn't let me play.
And I want to touch on that, right? So he was eligible to play.
Yeah.
But to his dad, it wasn't the standards that he was looking for as a freshman.
Okay.
So his dad did not let him play. So his dad didn't let him play. I think that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Whether it's freshman baseball or not, the fact that, Mr. Sparks, Big J Sr. was, Nick, I'm not letting him do it.
Yeah.
He knows in this house what it needed to be. He didn't accomplish those goals. He's not playing baseball. Right? When I look back at it now, I see it a little differently.
Yeah.
But I would still love to ask Mr. Sparks if he ever watches this. He only played 1 year. So
talk about that for yourself too. How'd that feel emotionally, and has that raised your standards for other players?
As a freshman, I thought it was the end of the world at the time. I was pissed, was upset, as any kid would be. But now looking back on it, it was probably the right thing to do.
Made sense.
Yeah, because even in my recruiting process, that hindered me. My grades was a big part keeping me from getting the offers I wanted and all that. So in the end, I ended up being grateful for it.
Right.
But in the moment, it sucked. And now I try to push kids, especially the young freshmen, 8th graders. Those grades are important. Got to do it right. Got to make sure you're on top of stuff, because when you're a senior, junior, and you're looking to get those offers, and all of a sudden they're not there, and you're like, why is this happening? Because I have the talent. And coach comes up to you, and it's like, your grades aren't good enough. Really a shot to the heart. Really sucks.
Yeah, no, for sure. You think that's a kind of a correlation to you picking the age groups that you like to coach, kind of watching them grow and kind of being that mentor without them realizing you're a mentor in it?
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to just be like a big brother to them, trying to give them life lessons along with coaching. But biggest thing for me is teaching them how to be young men, how to make their life easier throughout high school with recruiting and life in general.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And give me one of the most the favorite thing about coaching that you have right now, and one of the most challenging things you have.
You know, it's been the parents for me. That was the biggest thing I was questioning. But seeing all the parents' feedback, how they started to like me.
We
started
love all Sportika baseball parents.
All
We
SBA
appreciate it. Go ahead.
parents,
Love all you guys. Yeah, but
elite human beings.
I'm seeing it more this year, especially when parents are just coming up to me saying thank you for last year, getting some gifts over the holidays. Just seeing the appreciation back, can't even.
How many gifts did you get? How many gifts you get? Quinn, did you
Two
get
or
gifts?
three?
I haven't got a single gift yet.
I don't know.
My lessons are good.
I'm going to send
They're
something
giving
out on
out
Teams
gifts.
now. Find out exactly what you got.
Christmas was nice this year.
Yeah. But just those parents really help me know that I'm doing the right thing because the kids aren't going to see it till they're older.
Right.
But the parents see it right now. They
Yeah.
could see what I'm trying to teach them, what I'm trying to bring to their kids.
Good.
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
You say like the parents kind of started to see where you were coming from and how you were starting to bring in stuff. And I think that happened for you personally in Cooperstown. But if it happened before that, when did you as a player start to appreciate us as a coaching staff trying to help you? Because obviously you came through the ranks, so I'm curious to see where you see us now and what you saw then.
Good question.
It had to be COVID when me and you would go out to Hunter's house, hit in the cage there, and I'd just be there for hours, help out Jerry with his lessons, and then at the end of the day,
Shout out to
you
Jerry.
end up paying me.
PPC, where you at?
Not me having to pay you for a lesson. You were never about the money. And most coaches here were never about the money. And you'll be down there hitting on your own, and coach comes up to you and you get a 30-minute lesson out of it, and you're like, damn, that's
It shows the commitment, right?
yeah,
It
it's
shows
just a good feeling to have that the coaches care even when they're not getting paid directly.
Right. Right. No, it shows the commitment not only to the staff, but and what the cause is of playing baseball, right? I think that's what makes this game so special. Is no matter who you meet in this, who's ever played this game, who's ever coached it, there's just a level of camaraderie and there's a level of arms around and hands on each other from that. Because I think it's the most important thing in this game is how you can give back, and it gives back in all different ways. It's not just on the field, but it's everywhere, right? So,
Yeah.
and Nick, talk about that time when he felt like you had your arms around him the most, and what it did to you, and kind of changing the way that you coach, and the challenges that you've seen from not only coaching players like him, but the great moments of it.
Listen, he competed, so he had an arm injury for a long time, didn't get to go to Cooperstown.
Yeah.
The first day back, he's in the outfield. He throws the ball all the way home, and he's out again.
Yeah.
So his dad was really mad. I'm not going to take responsibility for that right here today because that wasn't on me. And
Yeah.
Mr. Sparks, I know what I'm talking about. But I think right there and then, I think the Sparks knew that Nick was a good dude and understood, what it was like for him being hurt and just coming right back and then getting hurt again. Like, he's been hurt a lot. So he knows all about recovery and how important it is to take care of your body in the gym. He knows all about it. So I think he pushes it even more now, takes care of himself. And that would be when I think he got the most support from me, because his dad was mad. He left our program for a little bit, but left on good terms. We talked every day, and I told him, listen, I love you guys and do what you got to do. And he ultimately came back a year later, and here we are. So I think that year of back and forth when you left us for a little bit and came back, the fact that I was talking to him still and cared about how he was doing and whether he was healthy and his progression, all that stuff, I think that hit home for them. It was like, we got to go back. He definitely is in it for the right reasons, and here we are.
That's awesome. Well, Jason, it's awesome that you're here. You're an asset to the program. Tell people what you're doing right now, whether it's lessons, coaching, age groups, how you want to give back to the people here at SBA and players outside of it.
Yeah, so I do lessons. I'm available for lessons for anyone interested. Last year I was with the 12s mostly, helped out with that team, went to Cooperstown with them, great experience, fun week. And in the fall I ended up getting my own team, the 14 blue team. We were very successful.
Awesome.
And this year I'm just looking to help out whatever team needs it,
That's
wherever
excellent,
Nick
man.
wants to put me.
I appreciate that. And
Excellent.
I think from last year and his first year coaching to this year, he's ready to be a head coach. He's got to find the right spot and want to put our guys, obviously, like in a spot to be successful. So
Right.
we're looking forward to continue the journey, Jay, and we appreciate that you're here.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well, Jason, awesome to see you. Keep crushing it and just keep being an SBA family member. Keep doing everything you can for these guys in this building, man.
You're that big brother.
At the SBA Insider Coaching Spotlight with Jason Sparks.